Good afternoon. Welcome to the NHL and TSR. We are in full swing in the postseason. We got first round action today. It's the Washington Capitals host the Florida Panthers. Both teams splitting the series in Florida in the first two games. Washington surprisingly took game 1 4-2, but Florida 2 nights ago returned to favor with a 5-1 shellacking of the Capitals. So for the Panthers, it's their second attempt at their debut at TSR. Their first attempt back in February, the stream was killed because of lag. I only got one period in. That was NHL Nitro with the Carolina Hurricanes. Capitals, though, no stranger to TSR. This season, 2-1. Their most recent appearance a little under a month ago when they took on the Bruins on Sunday afternoon, NHL Nitro. So let's see. Got the record somewhere in here. Capitals all time on here 5-3. Panthers trying to go up 2-1 in the series. They're looking for their first postseason series win since 1996, the Eastern Conference Final, when they shocked King Savage Bros. Penguins. I don't even know if he was born yet, or if he was probably didn't even know what a hockey puck was. Yeah, the last time the Florida Panthers won a playoff series, the Capitals were actually still playing in Maryland, playing over in Landover, Maryland at the U.S. Air Center. They were still called the Washington Bullets. They weren't the Washington Wizards just yet. And, yeah, we all know what the Washington football team name was, so we don't have to say it. There was not even MLB in Washington the last time the Panthers won a playoff series. They were still the Montreal Expos. So that just shows you how long it's been. In fact, I think they have the longest postseason series victory drought in the NHL. Yeah, Toronto. Somebody actually has a longer, history of futility than you. Hard to believe, isn't it? I better lay off Toronto because the rate I'm going at, if I ever go up there, I'm probably not going to get a warm welcome. So, all right, 26 minutes to face off. So this is a game on ESPN. Now, for folks around the Mid-Atlantic, like myself, this game is also going to be available on NBC Sports Washington, which chances are that's going to have to be the feed I'm going to be covering from, because I don't know if they're going to black it out up here or not. Down in South Beach, you'll be catching this game on Bally Sports Bally Sports Florida, excuse me. Yeah, first round, they regionalized coverage of teams, but after that, exclusively on the big networks. All right, anyway, players to watch in this game based on their performance the last 5 games. Well, I guess so far, performance in the playoffs. For the Panthers, it is Carter Verhaeghe, 5 points, including 3 goals in the last 5 games. Eetu Luostarinen, 3 assists. And Gustav Forsling, +6. On the other side for the Capitals, John Carlson, 2 points. one of them being a goal. Anthony Mantha, 2 assists, and TJ Oshie with a +1. Goalie comparisons. Sergei Bobrovsky and Vitek Vanacek both 1-1, so we'll get that out of the way. Bobrovsky a 2.02 GAA, save percentage of 93.8. Vanacek a GAA of 4.21 and a save percentage of 86.3. Here. Jonas Johansson yet to get us any action. Ilyas Samsonov has a save percentage, perfect 100%, but that was in mop-up duty, I'm guessing, in Game 2. The Capitals 33% on the power play, third in the postseason. Panthers yet to convert one. And the Capitals top-notch penalty kill, 100%. Panthers 14th at 66.7. Panthers, though, third in the postseason with face-off percentage, 52.9. Capitals 14th, 47.1. Panthers 7th in goals for fill per game, 3.5. Capitals 2.5 at 9th. And then GAA, Panthers middle of the pack at 2.5. Capitals 10th at 3.5. So far in this series, Caps took game 1 4-2. Panthers returned to favor 2 nights ago with a 5-1 win. So once again, this game is going to be broadcast on ESPN regionally up in the Mid-Atlantic, up around my neck of the woods. You'll be seeing this on NBC Sports Washington. Chances are that's going to be the feed I'm going to be covering from. If you're down in South Beach, you're catching this on Bally Sports Florida. So this is one of 2 games I plan to call tonight. I plan to call Rangers Penguins on NHL Nitro later on. See if the Rangers could break their hex on TSR. They're 0-3 all time. I haven't covered a game from them since the opening night when they played the Capitals. Right now, they are the peasant of TSR. And as of right now, I don't know. I gotta revisit. Who still don't have a win on TSR. The only other ones who played more than one game, the Detroit Red Wings, Minnesota Wild, although they do have a point, so they're excluded. So them, the Detroit Red Wings, and Toronto Maple Leafs are the only ones without a point in multiple appearances on TSR. So I don't know if I'm going to be covering the ESPN or the NBC Sports Washington feed because I don't know if they're going to black it out here. But I do know for a fact that it will be NHL Nitro I'll be covering later on tonight between the Rangers and the Penguins. Should be a good one. Jones. I had that once. It's nothing special. I just love these commercials that just hype it up to be like the best thing. But it's nothing special. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's nothing spectacular. That's how I feel about a lot of things in life. It's not so much bad, but not anything special. Nothing. Oops. Yep. Alex Ovechkin, 71 career playoff goals, most among active players. Capitals rocking the red. And TJ Oshie. It's going to be calling ESPN. about 12 minutes from when puck's supposed to drop, although we've known in the past. Just because it says 1 o'clock doesn't mean it's going to drop at 1 o'clock. Other NHL action going on today, and out west, the Avalanche taking on the Predators at 4:30. That game can be seen on TNT. And then later on tonight, 9:30, Dallas Stars welcome the Flames. Game 3, that game can be seen on TNT. Rest of the playoff action today will be on TNT. And tomorrow early on, the Hurricanes take on the Bruins at 12:30 on ESPN. And then the rest of coverage on TBS. The Wild will take on the Blues in Game 4. Wild leading the series 2-1, by the way. Hurricanes leading the series 2-1. Colorado leads the series 2-0. Rangers, Penguins, and Stars, Flames tied at 1. 7 o'clock, Toronto leading the series 2-1. Game 4 will be on TBS tomorrow night. And then late night, Sunday night, 10 o'clock, the Edmonton Oilers take on the Los Angeles Kings. Oilers leading the series 2-1. Let's see. It looks like they're showing the intro on ESPN, so let's see where this goes. Rainy day in the nation's capital. It's going to be a rainy weekend in Maryland altogether. Golden Arena, I was there just 9 weeks ago to watch Capitals defeat the Seattle Kraken. Jonathan Huberdeau and the Panthers. Alex Ovechkin and the Capitals. We're just about ready to rock and roll in our nation's capital today here on your home for the NHL. Just about set to rock and roll in D.C. today. Florida, Washington tied at 1. Looks like Florida Panthers are going with Sergei Bobrovsky in net. What I saw, the Capitals looking like I couldn't quite catch. Looks like Zach Fucale, who I just saw at Hershey 2 weeks ago. Had a great performance. Unfortunately, couldn't get the offensive support. They got shut out 2-0. They're going to sing the national anthem. Plug it in, plug it in. Sergei Bobrovsky allowed 4 goals so far in this series. Ilya Samsonov given the nod in net today over Wojtek Vanacek. He's 0-3 in the career in the postseason, looking for his first win. Early season 23-12-5, save percentage 89.6. Glad you could join me here today on TSR for Game 3 of the Eastern Conference first round between the Florida Panthers and the Washington Capitals. And we're about to drop the puck, and we're underway in D.C. today. Panthers with the puck in their own zone. Throw it up ice into the Cap zone. Fight for it along the left side. Kuznetsov plays it for Fahavary. Now along the right side, Panthers taken away in the Cap zone. Shot on net, glove by Samsonov. As he turns away, Alexander Barkov. Look at Andrew Burnett, took over early in the season. Was named interim head coach on October 29th after Joel Quenneville was forced to resign back to a scandal for their first Stanley Cup in 2010, I think it was. I'll look into it. Caps win the faceoff. And this is Larson throwing it into the left corner. Panthers try to play it behind the net in the left corner shot. Goes wide. Fahavary, long-range shot blocked. Here come the Panthers the other way. And puck played by Samsonov for Fahavary. Faravary. There we go. Faravary. Throwing up ice. Now back into the Cap zone. Faravary will play it. Passes it over. Now up ice. Open it back. Shot! Turned away by Bobrovsky. Puck goes all the way back to the Cap zone. Orlov will play it. Passes along. Pass over to Johansson. It got away. Panthers coming in 3-on-2. This is Bennett. Bennett trying to drive. He lost control of the puck. He's taken down. They'll fight for it behind the net. Caps coming away with it. Pass over to Backstrom. Backstrom with it. Shot right to the stomach of Bobrovsky, where he'll cover it up. And some words being exchanged. I don't think it is about dinner plans. As we look at Peter Laviolette, second season as Caps coach. Won a Stanley Cup 16 years ago in Carolina. Got the Predators to the Stanley Cup final in 2017 when they lost to the Penguins in 6 games. And shot on net, Bobrovsky will cover it up. And some more words being exchanged, and now it looks like some Mortal Kombat. McMichael and Eller exchanging words with some Panthers. And I don't think it's about dinner plans post-game. Shot first of all by Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Oh, it looks like it was Eklund and McMichael pushing and shoving. And Eller drew up. Eller thrown out of the face-off circle, so it will be McMichael and Drew. Capitals win the face-off. Shot from long range, turned away by Bobrovsky. Shot from the left side, turned away. Caps with it behind the net. Lost control of it. Panthers trying to get it out. And they will. And now the Caps take it at center ice. As Sherry lost control of it. Puck goes back into the Cap zone. Van Riemsdyk will play it for an icing. false start on the face-off, so it looks like they're going to boot someone out. It looked like they booted one of the Capitals out. I couldn't see. Oshie and Lundell with the face-off, won by Lundell. Panthers throw it down into the cap zone, and this is going to be an icing. Game 2, 6th playoff game with 5 goals or more for the Panthers in franchise history. Face off to the left of Bobrovsky. And Lundell wins it for the Panthers, and once again thrown down ice into the cap zone. This is Marchment throwing it along the boards. Oshie will play it for the Capitals for Carlson. Now they fight for it in the right corner, trying to get it out. The Hivery will get it to Ovechkin, who gives it away. And Samsonov will play it, and that will go behind the net along the boards. Now going back into the Panther zone. Ovechkin skating, trying to beat out the icing, and he does. Now the puck gets thrown back into the cap zone. 1-on-1. Long-range shot. Score! Huberdeau! And the Panthers draw first blood here in D.C. today. Ovechkin doing a good job getting down there, trying to cancel out the icing. But unfortunately, 1-on-1 with Nick Jensen, and he could not. Yep. Hit the target perfectly for Huberdeau. Oh, look who's here. The resident Pittsburgh fan, King Savage, bro. I'll be calling your boys later on tonight. But he's probably here to root for the Panthers. All right. Caps with it now. This is Jensen. Along the left side. Shot from the side blocked. Panthers try to get it out. They will. Carlson will play it for Orlov. Orlov gives it to Backstrom. He'll throw it into the left corner. Johansson overskates it. Panthers take control of it. And now 3-on-2 developing. And a shot wide. Panthers will play it back in their own zone. Eklund, that was Gudis. Playing over for Bennett. Bennett passes it along. Now it's taken away by the Capitals. Johan Larsson will throw it along the boards. Played by, Riemsdyk, but he took a shot in the back. Caps trying to play it in the Panthers zone. They will. Throw it along the boards. Hathaway for, I didn't see who it was. Shot on net, turned away by Bobrovsky. For it along the left side, taken away by the Panthers. Caps have it at center ice. Dumped into the Panthers zone. For Larson, he'll try to throw it on net. And Bobrovsky will cover it up with 15:46. Well, the Pens lost their starting goalie. Oh, my gosh. Took an odd angle shot that basically had no chance going in. Oh, he tore his muscle. Oh, that sounds painful. It will be Giroux. And look, I think it's Dowd or Eller. I couldn't catch the second one. Anyway, won by the Capitals. Carlson's shot goes wide. It was blocked also. Panthers trying to get it out there, unable to. Fight for it behind the net. On the left side. And Panthers able to get it out. 2-on-1 developing. And collision by Reinhardt with the Capital at center ice. Caps throw it back into the Panther zone. Played by Sherritt. out to center ice. Capitals dump it back into the Panther zone. Will be played by Ekblad, excuse me. Passes along. And this is Duclair, lost control of it. As Jensen will field it behind the net. Taking up ice. Now Ovechkin with it into the Panther zone. Ovechkin trying to shoot it, goes wide. Panthers trying to get it out. Caps maintain control. Ovechkin passing it back. Now intercepted by Duclair, and he gets it out the center. Caps take control of it from there. Kuznetsov drops it back. Looking now, throws it up ice. And Kuznetsov could not get control of it, but he was offside anyway. It looks like a late hit as Radko Gudas and Evgeny Kuznetsov must not have heard the whistle. Later on today, all games on TNT. Avalanche Predators at 4:30. Rangers Penguins at 7. I'll call that game. Flames Stars at 9:30. And then tomorrow on ESPN at 12:30, the Hurricanes taking on the Bruins. Face off at neutral ice, won by the Panthers. And Caps taking control of it. Johansson driving it back. Could not complete the pass. As Van Riemsdyk throws it along the boards. As Schultz throws it back. Now trying to back in the middle. Van Riemsdyk has to retreat because he was offside. Now taken away by the Panthers. Thrown into the Caps zone. And a shot on net. And Samsonov able to keep it out. Caps try to get it out. Johansson getting it over. This is Dowd. A long-range shot turned away by Bobrovsky. Bob chances no go. Schultz passing it along. Now dropping it back. Verhevery shot turned away by Bobrovsky. And the Panthers able to get it out. Carlson will play it in his own zone. They'll move it up ice. Now throws it along the boards. Bobrovsky will play it behind the net. Moves it over. Oshie tried to play it for the Capitals. He was unable to. Taken up by Hornquist. And now put it into the Cap zone. They'll fight for it in the right corner. And a stoppage of play. Panthers draw first blood in our nation's capital today here on your home for the NHL. Caps going on the power play following the hold by Ito Luostarinen. So Caps have a chance to try to see if they can tie this one up on the power play. 13:07 to go in the opening period. And face-off taken by the Panthers. Able to get it out the center. Now taking it into the Caps zone. Running along the left side. Played by Backstrom. Passes along. Carlson. Carlson drops it back to Backstrom. Passes along. Hivery. Looking. And puck goes out of play. It's deflected into the stands. He's off to the left of Bobrovsky. Won by the Capitals. Along the right side. And play is going on. Left side. Drops it back. Going to go around the horn. Puck gets away. As Kuznetsov behind the net trying to play it for the Caps. And drop back. Panthers taking it away. And taken down. And no call. Play goes on. This is Kuznetsov. Just throw it along the boards. Panthers trying to get it out. They will. And Samsonov will play it behind the net for Schultz. Schultz looking to take it up ice. Well, drops it back. And this is Mantha throwing it along the boards. Taken away by Reinhardt and now arm up. Let's take a look. It looks like they're going to get Ekblad. Oh, nope. Ended up just being a false alarm, I guess. So at neutral ice. Caps win the faceoff. Going to try to move it into the Panthers zone. Oshie gives it away. Panthers able to clear it out. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Schultz will take it up. The Caps will try for one last push. Mantha with it. Passes it over. Johansson drops it back to Mantha. Over to Johansson behind the net. And the power play is up. Orlov with it. Drops back. Shot blocked. And it ended up being a no-go. Panthers trying to get it out. They will. Throws it back into the Panther zone. Ekblad will play it for them. Thrown into the Caps zone. Jensen will play it behind the net. Throws it along the boards. Up the center and into the Panthers zone. As Larson with it. And Larson gets knocked off the puck. Here come the Panthers. Thrown into the Caps zone. And they're going to say icing as Marchman and Jensen were hanging on to each other. And Jensen ends up beating it out. The shot was high and wide. And face-off won by the Panthers. They are able to get it out. Along the boards now played by Montour. Passes it over to Charat. Now behind the net. This is for Hagee. For Hagee. We'll get it right. Caps. But as I do, the Caps took it away. Now it's taken back as Barkov throws it along the boards. Caps playing in the right corner. Taken up by Eller. Throws it back into the Panthers zone. Fight for it in the right corner. Taken up by the Panthers. And shot goes wide. Barkov plays it on the left side. Oh! Took a hit from Eller! And Eller dropping it back. Samsonov will play it for Schultz. 9:20 to go in the opening period. Panthers lead at 1-0 on a goal by Huberdeau. Panthers take it away now. It's in the cap zone. Fight for it along the left side. Orlov trying to play it. Now they fight for it behind the net. Caps trying to get it out. They're unable to. And Gudas will have it for the Panthers. Try to set it up. End up being a no-go. So fight for it in the right corner. Van Riemsdyk will play it for the Capitals. Gets it out the center into the Panther zone. It's Montour will take it up ice for the Panthers. Throws it along the boards. And Jensen will throw it back out the center. Montour could not get control of the puck, but they were able to get into the cap zone. They fight for it in the left corner. As Ashari passes it along. And a shot, no go. It ended up being blocked. Ekblad could not get control of it. Fight for it along the left side. Drops it back to Ekblad. Passes it along the boards. This is Achari. And it's shot. And Samsonov will just cover it up with 8:05 to go in the period. Ovechkin not afraid to lay the lumber as he drilled Achari. We'll step aside. Panthers 1, Capitals 0. This is your home for the NHL. .805 to go in the opening period. Panthers leading at 1-0 on the goal by Jonathan Huberdeau. So far, the Caps out shooting the Panthers 6-5. Not translating the goals, though. Face off to the right of Samsonov, won by the Capitals. Thrown along the boards, up ice. Eller plays it for Sherry. Cross ice pass. Shot by McMichael. Turned away by Bobrovsky. And Caps play it back in their own zone. They throw it up ice along the boards. Bobrovsky will play it. Lost control of it. Montour trying to get it out for the Panthers. He will. And now taken up by Bennett. Looked like it was Bennett. Passes it over. And shot no go. Caps try to play it behind their own net. Now into the right corner. Sherry. Centering pass. Now taken up by Orlov. Orlov will throw it into the left corner. And played by Mackenzie Weegar. The Panthers. Taking up ice. Will be thrown along the left side. Caps try to play it out. Out centered Thrown into the Caps zone. 6:56 to go in the period. Hevery will throw it along the boards. Fight for it along the left side. Now thrown back along the right side. Taken by Duclair. Now thrown up ice. Here come the Panthers. Oh, cut it just a little too far wide. Now behind the net. Fighting for the puck. Still fighting for it. Oshie trying to get it. And he gets knocked down by Huberdeau. And Huberdeau getting rocked by Hevery. Meanwhile, the Caps taking it up ice. Kuznetsov trying to get it to Sherry, but it could not corral or make that Oshie. Could not corral it. On the right side, now fighting for it in the right corner. Panthers with it now. Long range shot. Deflected into the seats. Oh, rather just out of play. He's also to the right of Samsonov, won by the Capitals. It's played by Sharrett. Sharrett throws it up ice. Goes into the right corner. They fight for it behind the net. Still fighting for it. Caps trying to get it out. They will, but Panthers right there to play as Montour throws it along into the right corner. Now they fight for it there. Going back over into the left corner. Caps trying to get it out. They're unable to. And now they're able to, as now taking it up. Mantha shot! Turned away by Bobrovsky. And Montour plays it in front. Oh! And Mantha nearly sends him into his bench. Orlov along the right side. Trying to play for Mantha. Mantha could not get control of it. Now he does. Throws it behind the net for Johansson. Oh, Johan Larsson, excuse me. And now taken up by Giroux. Giroux gives it away. Caps take it in their own zone, throw it up ice. Now it goes back into their own zone. Trying to get it out. They're unable to. And the puck goes into the seats. 4:42 to go in the period. Panthers lead at 1-0. We'll step aside. This is your home for the NHL. Since Andrew Burnett took over as interim head coach, Panthers went 51-18-6. Led them to the President's Trophy. I believe they won the President's Trophy. Yep. Yep, they won the President's Trophy. Some of the Capitals had won 3 times in franchise history, but all resulted in early playoff exits. And Riemsdyk tried to play it along the left side, throwing along the boards to Oshie. Oshie cross-ice pass to Ovechkin. Ovechkin trying to pass it in. He goes back out to center. I'll have to throw it into the Panthers zone, but Bobrovsky will play it. Panthers trying to move it up ice. Gudis passing it along. And now thrown into the Cap zone along the boards. Van Riemsdyk will play for the Capitals as they are able to get it out. Oshie trying to set up for Kuznetsov. And he gives it away. And now taking it back. Here comes Horquist. Long-range shot right into the stomach of Samsonov. Look at Alex Ovechkin showing you can do more than just score goals. Not afraid to lay the lumber. Look for the Washington Commanders to try to court him, see if he can play linebacker this year. Series hits comparison. Capitals out-hit the Panthers in Game 2 after the Panthers out-hit them in Game 1, but both of them resulted in losses. Sometimes physical play doesn't translate to victory. Face off to the left of Samsonov. And face off won by the Capitals. And they're looking to move it up ice. They will, but they give it away. Here come the Panthers. And shot, and Samsonov able to cover it up. Turns away Barkov. Face off to the right of Samsonov. Panthers get the face off. Long range shot wide. Capitals trying to get it out of there. Fight for it along the left side. And it's taken away. Capitals able to get it out. It goes back into the Panthers zone where Ekblad plays it. Dow taking it away for the Capitals after retreat into their own zone. We're moving it up ice. Dow will just throw it along the boards. And they're going to call icing on that. Panthers with it now. They throw it into the Cap zone. Backstrom will play for the Capitals. Gets it up to Orlov. Orlov passing it along. Johansson lost control of the puck. That's to throw it along the boards. Mantha plays behind the net. Trying to center it. Pass. Rebound! No! Bobrovsky somehow kept it out. I don't know how. Oh, my goodness. Cap's still with it now. Orlov trying to center and pass. It does not go. Panthers taking it up ice. Now into the Cap zone. They couldn't get control of it as Marchment fell down. Oh! Bennett laying the lumber on the Capitals. And again, another one. Now we got a stoppage of play. Cross check is being called, but on who? They just showing the Backstrom had an opportunity. He couldn't get any leverage on it. So Florida going on the power play. First time today. 2.5 minutes to go in the period. Face off to the left of Samsonov. And I wave Giroux out of the face-off circle. So it'll be Eller and Reinhardt. Excuse me. I said Ellard. Face-off won by the Panthers. Ekblad plays it along. And now along the boards. Barkov trying to fight for it in the left corner. They're fighting for it. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Still fighting for it. Looks like the Panthers coming away with it. A pass that could not connect. Gonna go around the horn now along the right side. To the middle. Pass back to the right. Shot turned away by Samsonov. And Jensen trying to get it out. He does. Played by Ekblad. 30-second separation from the power play clock and the game clock. Panthers along the right side, throwing it along the boards. Caps take it away. They're looking to move it up ice. And Carlson, long range into the left corner. Eller tried to use geometry. He could not. And Sherry could not get control of it in the Panthers zone. This is Bennett. Trying to move it along the boards for Montour. Back to Bennett. Passes along, looking to move it up ice. Kuznetsov got a piece of it, but the Panthers get the puck. And now get into the Caps zone. They're going to fight for it on the right side. Now the Panthers take it along the left. This is Duclair dropping it back. Bennett sets it up. Pass shot wide. About 10 seconds to go on the power play. As Uyghur had it poked free, but no stick for the Capitals. And, wait. Still. It looks like they're going to get the Panthers. So it'll be 4-on-4. And it was Garnet Hathaway. And it was probably linked to Garnet Hathaway losing his stick. So Uyghur getting called for holding the stick. And that's what it's called, huh? I would think that'd just be holding. Manthis standing up, and he will be out of the box. Caps on the power play. And score! Ovechkin ties it up at 1. Oh, my goodness. That was a case of Blake and you missed something. As I was changing it to a power play, Ovechkin hit it from long range. May have been Oshie deflected it in. Oh. There we go. Now fight for it in front of the benches. 10 seconds to go. And now it looked like Hornquist had some words. I can't see the capital in question. And oh, looks like Larson having some words before the face-off with Hornquist. And fighting for the puck, Panthers eventually able to come up with it. And that will take us to the end of the first period. And it looks like the rough stuff ain't done yet. Some words being exchanged. We played 20 minutes in our nation's capital, and we're tied at 1 here on your home for the NHL. Played 20 minutes in the nation's capital. We're tied at 1 goals for the period. For the Panthers, Jonathan Huberdeau from Anthony Duclair and Aaron Ekblad at 2:45. And then late in the first, TJ Oshie on a deflection on the power play from Ovechkin and Carlson, tied at 1. Here are the stats. Caps out shooting the Panthers 11-9. Caps converting on one of their 2 power plays. Panthers 0 for 1. Panthers winning 52% of the face-offs. Capitals 7 block shots. Panthers 1. Panthers 3 takeaways. Capitals 2. Caps 5 giveaways. Panthers 1. And the Capitals 21 hits. Panthers just 16. All right. All right. About ready to start the second period here in Washington, tied at 1. Caps able to get one late in the period. Kind of deflate the momentum from Florida, who had this game dominated despite just a 1-0 game. That late period goal might be what the Caps need to jumpstart the momentum. Now about to drop the puck here for the start of the second. As Barkov and Kuznetsov tangled up in the face-off. Eventually taken by the Capitals. This is Carlson with it. Passes it along. Oshie throws it in there. And stoppage of play. And face off at neutral ice, won by the Panthers, Barkov. And now thrown into the Caps zone. And oh, what a hit! Delivered there by Weegar. And the Panthers able to get into the Caps zone. Now that goes out of play. Just 30 seconds in. And face-off won by the Panthers. Taken by Forsling, throws it along the boards. Trying to get it out. Puck goes back into the Panthers zone. And they're able to get it out. Almost given away, but it got away. Now they fight for it in the left corner, taken up by the Panthers. And Orlov will play it in his own zone. Pass it along. Now throwing up ice. Along the boards. Kuznetsov trying to center and pass. Didn't go to anybody. Taken away by Bennett. Bennett. Long range shot wide. Panthers played in the left corner. Taken out by Jensen. Looking for some help. He gets knocked off the puck. Panthers win it out. Shot turned away by Samsonov. Caps able to get it out. And now played by Charrett. Passing it along. Taking up ice. Passes on the left side. Shot turned away. That was Lundell. Now they fight for it. Taken by the Capitals. Able to get it out. Panthers trying to move it up ice. They can't. Caps take it away. Schultz. Passing it along. Center and pass cannot connect. As it was jarred free. Now the Panthers taking it away. This is Lundell, and Lundell can't get control of it. Thrown on net. Samsonov keeping it out. Thrown up ice, played by Mantha at center. Passes along. Thrown along the boards. Trying to get to Carlson. It was poked free by Weegar. Taken up by 27, Louis Starin. And Hornquist trying to move it along. Gets it over and falling down is Weegar. I'll make that a Chari, sorry. And now they fight for it in the left corner. Now, more pushing and shoving. Eller getting the jab in on Hornquist. And it seems that both teams want blood in this game. Because this could be a determining factor who takes this series. Panthers want to show why they won the President's Trophy, but the Capitals, and we're not going to lie down and take it. Looks like the Panthers are going to go on the power play. And that is very the penalties of the Panthers on the power play. See if they can try to get the lead back. Ekblad with it. Taking it up ice. Gets it over. Huberdeau's shot was blocked as Jensen got a stick in there to prevent him from making the shot. Try it again. Dropping it back. Ekblad, long-range shot. Samsonov able to keep it out. Panthers try to keep it in the zone. Caps with control of it. Try to get it out. And they are going to get it out. Into the right corner, played by Ekblad. 75 seconds to go on the power play. Ekblad drops it back, passes it along. The Barkov passes. Huberdeau. The Barkov shot turned away by Samsonov. Going along the boards, Huberdeau. Huberdeau. Center and pass. Looking. Shot. And it's no go. And it will go along the boards. Barkov, make that Ekblad playing it. 43 seconds to go on the power play. They'll take it up ice. Passing it along to Duclair. Pass, try to get it over. It's incomplete. Taken out by Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov's shot hit the stick of Bobrovsky. Uyghur trying to move it out for the Panthers. Is it along the boards? Taken out by Montour. Montour trying to backhander. It did not connect. Kuznetsov will clear it out. Uyghur will play it for the Panthers. 9 seconds go on the power play, so they're going to try one last push. Getting it to Bennett. Bennett. Passes along. Long-range shot right into the glove of Samsonov. With 15-16 to go in the second. Panthers win the face-off, long-range shot just wide. Caps able to get it out the center. And And Gudas was nearly checked into the glass. Reporter between the glass and now stoppage of play. Looks like we have another penalty upcoming. They're going to get Schultz for interference. Gotta be tough being a inside the glass reporter for the NHL. Because you're right down there in the action. Sometimes you don't know what happens until it happens. Face off won by the Panthers. Drops it back. Looking. A drop back. Shot turned away by Samsonov. And he'll freeze the puck. They'll push it and shove between Reinhardt and Van Riemsdyk. So I gotta put Schultz called for interference. Dowd and Barkov in the face-off circle. And Barkov wins the faceoff. Long range shot blocked. Panthers able to keep it in though. Barkov passing it along. And cross ice. Huberdeau's shot, no go. And starting pass back to Huberdeau. Looking. Passing now, taken away by the Capitals. It's down, throws it down ice. Bobrovsky. Play it for Barkov. Pass it along. Giroux. Drops it back to Huberdeau. Huberdeau lost control of it. Barkov with it now. Passes. Our pass over to Huberdeau. Back to Barkov. Pass it along. Back to Barkov. Long range shot kept out by Samsonov. Giroux trying to play it. He cannot. But Barkov will take it at center with 45 seconds to go. And we got to stoppage of play. Face-off won by the Panthers. Retrieved by Montour. Now passed it along. Drop back, taking up ice now. This is Marchment. Lost control of it, throwing it along the boards. Then playing it for Horquist. Pass. No. And Ekblad, fake shot. Long range shot goes wide. Fight for it in the right corner along the right side. Ekblad passes along. Marchman shot. Turned away by Samsonov. Caps trying to get it out. The power play's over. So great job on the penalty kill for the Capitals. As Ekblad takes it up ice. Capitals trying to they dump it into the Panthers zone. They fight for it along the right side. Panthers coming away with it. They get it out the center. And now into the right corner. Fighting for it. Behaveri with it, passing along to Carlson. Throwing along the boards. Taken now by the Panthers. Into the Caps zone. Thrown into the corner. On down. Backstrom throws along the boards up to Johansson. But he lost control of it. At center, Panthers trying to knock back into the Caps zone. The Caps will retrieve it there. 12 minutes to go in the period. Cross ice pass. It was knocked down. Taken up. And this is Giroux. Passes it over. Long range shot by Gudas. No go. Former Flyer teammates reuniting in Florida. Pass it along. Johansson could not pull the trigger. And he gets hit behind the net. Caps still within the Panther zone. Schultz passes it along. Eller shot turned away by Bobrovsky. And the puck will go out of play. Look at right into the stomach of Samsonov. We'll step aside. Second period. We're tied at 1 here on your home for the NHL. Back in Washington, we're tied at 1 with 11:55 to go in the second period. And Panthers with it now as they look to move it up ice. And Will Marshman passing it along. Deflected along. Samsonov will just cover it up. As Louis Starn could not get control of it. And face-off to the right of Samsonov, won by the Capitals. And they take it up ice. Drops it back to Oshie. Oshie passing it along, and Ovechkin could not get control of it. Taken away by Huberdeau, and they'll throw it out the center. Caps throw it back into the Panthers zone. Duclair with it, passes it along. Throwing along the boards. Duclair gives it back to the Capitals. Take it up. This is Mantha. Throws it along the boards. Taken by Montour. Now throwing up to Huberdeau. Huberdeau passes it up. Montour drops it back. Pass over to Huberdeau, and he's able to get control of it. Looking. Try to tuck it in. They cannot. Cap's able to get it out. Drops it back. Looking. Driving. Shot. Rebound. Score! Johansson, I think, was the one that put it in, and the Caps take the lead. Oh, my goodness. It started with a 2-on-1. Mantha setting it up. The original shot looked like it was blocked, and then it came to Johansson, and he buries it. And the Caps have the lead for the first time today. The midway mark of the second period. Panthers trying to move it up ice. And Gudas throws it off the boards, and it looks like it went out of play. Another look at. So let's see. Was a shot blocked. And Johansson, right place, right time to bury it. Step aside. Your score now, Caps 2, Panthers 1 here on your home for the NHL. Caps taking a 2-1 lead on the goal from Marcus Johansson. And Ilya Samsonov standing tall. Stopped 16 of 17. Has buckled down since the first 3 minutes of the game. He allowed a goal 2 minutes 45 seconds in. And he's settled down ever since. Takes off to the left of Samsonov. Won by the Capitals. Jensen takes it up now. Center ice, they fight for it. Panthers getting it back into the Caps zone. Caps trying to get it out, they will. But losing control of it. Stoppage of play. Face-off won by the Panthers. As Ekblad passed it along to Barkov. Went off his stick. Trying to center it. Pass shot. Turned away by by Samsonov. Got too into it. I forgot which goalie made the play. Barkov with it. Center. Pass shot. Turned away by Samsonov. And he'll cover it up. Marchman could not get it past Samsonov. And Lindell dropped back. Looked like it was right into the right armpit of Samsonov. Face-off won by the Capitals. Throwing up the boards. And Carlson will play it in the right corner. And it gets knocked off the puck by Barkov, and they fight for it. And the puck goes free. Caps try to get it out. Doesn't look like they're able to. Eller with it now. It's a stray glove is on the ice. Pass along to Viaveri. Throws it up ice. Eller with it now. Passes it over to Carlson. And he'll drop it back. Delay penalty upcoming for the Panthers. So the Caps, they can just mess around for as long as they want. Kuznetsov will take it up ice. Pass it along and intercept it. And there's going to be the stoppage of play. Washington will be on the power play for 2 minutes. They're going to get Anthony Duclair. Let's see. Oh, he just shot the glove. Okay. So that's classified as, I think he was trying to slow Eller down by shooting the glove, and I guess that's interference. All right. Panthers with it now as they get it out. Throwing it into the left corner. Samsonov will play it for Carlson. Backstrom with it now. Throws it up ice. No! That was just crazy right there. I was anticipating them banking it in. It did not do that. Samsonov will play it behind the net for Carlson. I think I got half the word. I got SCO in there. But did not go. Backstrom passing it along. And throwing it along the boards. Carlson passing it along to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov weaving in. A long range shot wide. And it goes back out the center. Carlson will retrieve it. Taking up ice now. Dropping it back for Ovechkin. Passing it along. And the Panthers able to get it out. Samsonov will play it for Carlson. Pass along to Mantha. Passes and just drop it back. Throw along the boards. And we got a stoppage of play. 6:39 to go in the period. 24 seconds to go on the power play. And Caps win the face-off. Let's fight for it behind the net. So fighting for it. Caps trying to get control of it. Now they will, and they full strength now. Fight for it in the right corner. Fighting for it. Duclair will take it out for the Panthers. Lost control of it, was able to get it back. Throws it up boards. And Caps with it along the right side. Taken away. Panthers trying to cross ice pass. It doesn't go. Down with it now. And the Panthers trying to get out. Taken away by Larson. Larson drops it back for Orlov. Trying to get it down. He could not connect. Taken up by Giroux. Passes over. And a shot just goes wide by Shirett. Taken out by Uyghur. Passes along to Marchment. Marchment lost control of it as Jensen was able to get it free. Fight for it along the boards. Thrown it along the boards. Caps trying to get it out, and it does go out. Larson trying to dump it into the right corner where the Panthers will play it. So we pass 5-minute mark here in the second period. Taking up ice. This is Forsling. They'll throw it along the boards. Now they're going to fight for it behind the net. Taken by Eller. Eller could not get control of it. Taken by Sherry. Now he lost control of it. Taken by Carlson. Now passing it along. Here's Sherry. Sherry dropped it. Oh, trying to get to Eller. They couldn't connect. And Panthers able to get it out. Caps take control of it in their own zone. It's thrown along the boards. Fight for it along the right side. And now a cross-ice pass that has to go back. As Schultz will just fire it into the Panther zone. Coming up on 4 minutes to play here in the second period. And puck goes back into the Panthers zone. Ekblad was able to poke it free, but now here come the Capitals. Kuznetsov lost control of it. Panthers with it now. Goes into the Capital zone. Where Jensen will play it out for Oshie, and he tried to get it out, but he's unable to. Panthers with it now. Long range shot, no go! Oh my goodness, how did that one not go in? Shot by Huberdeau goes wide. Barkov with it behind the net. Able to get it free. And long range shot, no go! Now behind the net, drops it back. And Ekblad shot! It looked like Samson able to keep it out. Play goes on. Uyghur with it now. 3 minutes to go in the period. Long range shot goes wide. And a fight for it along the right side. And Backstrom able to get it out. 2:47 to go in the period. Uyghur will take it up for the Panthers. Passes along. Now fight for it along the left side. Long shot. Turned away by Samsonov. Taken out by Shirett. Sherrod. Ends up being covered up by Samsonov with 2:28 to go in the period. Your score now, Capitals 2, Panthers 1 here on your home for the NHL. What a second period it's been for Ilya Samsonov. Facing 13 shots, stopping all 13. The Panthers out shooting the Capitals in the second, 13-4. However, they haven't been able to hit Twine since the first 3 minutes of the game. (21-22), seeking his first playoff victory. Face-offs to the right of him. Cap's able to take the face-off and able to get it out. Carlson will play it behind the net for Villavari. They'll throw it into the Panthers zone. And it'll be touched up for icing. Face off to the left of Samsonov. Dowd and Giroux. Looks like Capitals are going to come away with it. Throw it up ice. Panthers will take it in their own zone. This is Weegar. Passes it along. Back to Weegar. Pass it along. Now throw it into the Cap zone. The left corner now. Long range shot, no go. Capitals coming away with it. This is Hathaway. Hathaway throws it into the Panthers zone. Bobrovsky plays it to the right of the net. Ekblad could not get control of it. However, Weegar will. Weegar lost control of it, though. Mantha setting it up for Backstrom, and it just goes wide. Trying to center and pass, long range shot. Star! Van Riemsdyk puts the Caps up by 2. One of those, they kept trying to find the opportunity, and then finally Van Riemsdyk from long range able to hit the upper left-hand corner. Give the Caps a 2-goal lead late in the second. Panthers try to get it out. They'll dump it into the Caps zone. Van Riemsdyk will throw it along the boards. Under a minute to play here in the second. Excuse me. Taken away by the Panthers. Tried to center and pass. It did not work. As Forsling tried to drop it back. Caps taken away. Try to get it out. And for Van Riemsdyk, just his second career playoff goal. And icing is called with 33.1 to go in the period. Backstrom with the initial shot that trickled wide. Van Riemsdyk finishing the job. And face-off taken by the Panthers. And shot right into the glove of Samsonov, giving a level shove. And it looks like we're going to get some Mortal Kombat breaking out. Mantha having Bennett in a headlock. And Hornquist and Backstrom having some words. And now Bennett has Mantha pinned. Oh, my goodness. They haven't been divisional rivals in close to a decade. I guess the bad blood is still there. Well, let's see how this all started. Van Riemsdyk, I think, had Hornquist first. Schultz was pushing. And Backstrom eventually ended with Sam Bennett taking down Anthony Mantha. The only thing that was missing was the 3 count from the ref for it to be a victory. With 25.6 to go in the period, and the Capitals will be on the power play. They're going to get Bennett. What are they going to get Bennett for, though? They got caught roughing. They got coincidental minors on Mantha and Bennett. The Hornquist is the one who's going to end up serving the penalty. I don't know what's going on. We'll decipher it in the next 20 seconds, as that's how long is left in the period. Played behind the net. Capitals go try for one last push. Thrown into the Panthers zone. Bobrovsky will cover it up with 9.9 seconds to go. And face-off won by the Capitals. The center and pass did not work. Go back into the Cap zone, and that will take us to the end of the second period. $40 minutes in the books in D.C. Your score, Capitals 3, Panthers 1 here on your home for the NHL. Oh. Played 40 minutes in Washington. The Capitals taking a 3-1 lead on goals from Marcus Johansson and Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Put them up 3-1. Let's look at the second period stats. Panthers outshot the Capitals 13-7 in the second and still outshooting them 22-18. Caps 1 of 4 on the power play. They do have one to start the third period. Panthers 0 for 3. Panthers winning 51% of the face-offs. Panthers 11 block shots. Capitals 10. Panthers 6 takeaways. Capitals 4. Capitals 6 giveaways. Panthers 3. The Capitals out hitting the Panthers 36-30. God, I love 8-bit chiptune theater during intermission. 20 minutes to go in the game. Caps leading by 2, looking to go up 2-1 in the series. And if they do win, it'll be the first time they've won multiple playoff games since 2018-19 season. The last time we played the full 82. Panthers got off to a fast start, 2 minutes, 45 seconds in. A goal by Jonathan Hoover to put them up 1-0. It's been all Caps since, including 2 in the second period. The Panthers' 15 third period comebacks in the regular season, the most in the NHL. And we'll see if they got one in them today here in Washington. We're about ready to rock and roll for the third period here in Washington. Panthers win the face-off, thrown into the Caps zone. As entering pass now going. Lundell could not pull the trigger. Here come the Capitals 2-on-1. Driving in, lost control of the puck. Panthers back out the other way. Barkov will throw it into the Caps zone. Samsonov will play it. And taken up now by Kuznetsov. Drops it back to Backstrom. Backstrom will throw it along the boards. Kuznetsov with it in the left corner. Lost control of it behind the net. They fight for it. Panthers get it out. And Samsonov will keep it out. And he'll play it for Carlson. And Carlson will drop it back. Oh, aired pass. So Samsonov will have to play it for Backstrom. Backstrom drops it back. Because that's a back to Ovechkin. Throws it along the boards. A fight for it along the left side. 25 seconds going to power play. Caps coming away with it now. Pass it along. Kuznetsov in front. Could not get it in. And a fight for it along the right side. Sherry throws it along the boards for Backstrom. Behind the net to Kuznetsov. As the power play about ready to finish up. Panthers able to get it out. Panthers with now shot by Reinhardt. Looked like Samsonov got a skate on it. As it goes back into the Panther zone. Played for Bennett. Pass it along. Now thrown into the Caps zone for icing. Caps 1 for 4 on the power play today. Players to play in the playoffs. The Panthers 24, Capitals 22 total games. Capitals, though, 1,345 to the Panthers 728. Total Stanley Cups. Panthers have 3 players who've won a cup. Capitals 16. And I think 8 of them still on the team who won it all in 2018. As the Caps win the face-off shot. Turned away by Bobrovsky. And throwing along the boards. Orlov lost control of it. Now they fight for it in the left corner. Panthers coming away with it. Pass it along now into the Caps zone. Barkov drops it back. Shot blocked as it goes wide. They're going to fight for it along the right side. And Panthers unable to get it out. Or unable to keep it in, I should say. Puck goes back into the Caps zone. Played by Van Riemsdyk. Taken up by Jensen. Lost control of it. Taken by Eller. Eller lost control of it. Couldn't pull the trigger. Trying to get it out. Sherry gets it over. Drops it back. Long range shot. Bobrovsky keeps it out. Panthers try to get it out. They're unable to. Another long range shot going to go wide. Fight for it along the right side. Duclair loses it. Fight forward into the right corner. And out the center, Schultz will hold on to it. Throws it up ice. Behind the net, now taken up by the Panthers. As Reinhart tried to drop it back to Gudis. Gudis has to watch his back. Pass it along. As Forsling could not pull the trigger. Reinhart set it up. Reinhart's shot kept out by Samsonov. And the Capitals coming out the other way, 4-on-2. And end up being dumped into the Panthers zone. Duclair will make that. Gudis will play it for Panthers, moving it up ice. And gets knocked back into the Panthers zone. Gudis with it, passes along. It's into the right corner now. Kuznetsov with it. Pass along now, going behind the net. That was Jensen, throws it along the boards. Panthers trying to get it out. Panthers able to. And driving was Horquist, and Samsonov keeps it out. And Panthers unable to keep it in there, and here comes Ovechkin. Ovechkin, weave it in. Ovechkin, turn away by Bobrovsky as he covers it up. Oh, my goodness. Ovechkin doing it all himself. But Bobrovsky standing tall. Ovechkin not happy. He might have thought he was hooked. And he's going around and saying, what the hell is going on here? Screaming he is hooked. But the 4 refs on the ice that matter will let it ride. It's off to the right of Bobrovsky. And it's dropped back into the Cap zone. Schultz will play it after Samsonov plays it behind the net. Taken up by the Capitals. It goes into the Panther zone. And no icing as... they called it icing! Oh! I thought Hathaway beat it out! And he's saying, hey, wait a minute, I got here first! Rangers Penguins game 4 Monday at 7 on ESPN, and at 9:30 Avalanche and Predators also on ESPN. And Giroux set to take the face off for the Panthers. And the Capitals will send out Nick Dowd to take the face off. And Dowd gets the face off, but the Panthers keep it in there. They fight for it in the right corner as Bennett gets it out, but the Capitals take it away. And here's Larson. Larson crashes into the left side. And the Panthers going to try to take it up ice. And this is for Hagee. We'll throw it into the right corner, played by the Capitals, trying to get it out. And they will. And it's thrown into the Panther zone. Bobrovsky. Oh, misplay, but Sheary could not get to the net in time. A dangerous pass by Sergei Bobrovsky. Luckily, it did not end up in the back of the net. Here come the Panthers throwing it into the zone. As Montour lost control of it, Cap's able to get it out the center. Panthers with it now along the right side. Behind the net, Carlson lost control of it. They're going to fight for it. And along the boards, Montour passing along. The Marchment shot blocked. And centered pass, it banked off Eller. Marchment trying to center and pass, it does not go. And a drop back. And played by Forsling, but he has to retreat. Passes along to Marchment. Along the left side, cutting in. He lost control of the puck. Here come the Capitals, getting it out. Thrown into the Panthers zone as Johansson could not get a hold of it. So I'll have to throw it along the boards for Backstrom. Throws it back along the boards for Johansson. Coming up on 13 minutes to play here in the game. Caps holding a 3-1 advantage. Looking to go up 2-1 in the series. Drops it back. Able to keep it in the zone. Orlov with it. And tried to shoot it, and it was blocked. The body's rattling. As Mantha with it behind the net. Looking for some help. Mantha falls down. And arms are up. Nope, no penalty. Not that I saw. "3-1, you're home for the NHL. This season, the Panthers have only been held to 1 goal or fewer 3 times. Tied for fewest games in NHL in the last 30 years. Capitals in 2009-2010. This includes the playoffs, so Capitals doing a good job holding them in check, especially since the first 3 minutes of the first period. As the Panthers with the puck. Ekblad throws it up ice. As for Uhagi, lost control of it. And Oshie throws it along the boards. Ekblad will play it in the right corner. Or it skipped along for Bennett. Back to Ekblad. Throws it up ice. It's Giroux. Pass hit off a Capital. It was Ovechkin. Will throw it into the left corner. Played by Weegar. Weegar taking it up ice. And it's taken away. Here come the Capitals. As Larson dropped it back for Johansson, who throws it in the left corner for Larson. Larson fighting for it. Backed off the puck. Here comes Forsling, throws it up ice. And a stoppage of play with 11:43 to go. Most comeback wins in a season. The Panthers had 29, which ties the 2018-19 Lightning for most in NHL history. The Capitals in 2015-16 had 28. Rangers this season, 27. Flames in 1990-91, 27. And I think it was 87-88. Oilers had 27. I didn't see it, but I know it was like late 80s Oilers team. Behind the net, now along the left side is Huberdeau and Larson fighting for it. And they're still fighting for it. 2 more players join in. Panthers coming away with it now. Up ice. Into the Caps zone. Cross ice pass tried for Barkov. He couldn't get control of it. Now fighting for the puck. And the Caps able to get it out. Montour will play it. And a stoppage of play. I don't know what this is all about. Oh, it looks like a penalty call. Interference on Huberdeau, so the Capitals will go on the power play and a chance to try to solidify the game. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. A huge thump from behind. Caps with it now. Going to go around the horn. And Panthers take it away as this is Reinhart. Cleared out. Capitals with it in their own zone. Ovechkin passing it cross ice for Carlson. Throws it up there as Kuznetsov into the left corner now. Fighting for it. Throwing along the boards. Passing over to Ovechkin. Pass back to Carlson. Passes along. Looking. And they're passing out in the left corner for some help. Carlson, long range shot. It just tickles wide. Panthers able to get it out. Samsonov will play it for Carlson. About 66 seconds to go in the power play. As Mantha passes over to Johansson. Now Sherry trying to race to the puck. He couldn't get there in time. Panthers trying to get it out. They do. And Gudis could not get. Now he is able to get it out. Played by Schultz in the cap zone. 40 seconds to go in the power play. There's it up there. Johansson. And he falls down. Cap still with possession of it. Ovechkin shot! Score! The great 8 on the power play. That's now 4-1 Capitals. Oh my goodness! Even after the wipeout by Marcus Johansson, Connor Sheary able to find Ovechkin, and he hits the twine. And for Ovechkin, 28 career power play goals in the playoffs, tied for most amongst active players, and have given the Capitals a comfortable 4-1 lead. And they almost made it 5-1 as they tried from long range. Bobrovsky keeps it out, passes along. This is Verhaeghe. Throwing it along. Montour could not get a hold of it. Now they fight for it behind the net. Still fighting for it. Try to center and pass, and it's taken away by McMichael. Panthers able to keep it in. Fight for it along the right side. Eller trying to get it out. He's unsuccessful. Montour throws it into the cap zone. And rushing in there was Larson, but it was played by the Panthers. As Sherratt throws it back into the cap zone. 8:23 to go in the game. Thrown into the Panthers zone, played by Weegar. Throws it up ice. It gets past him. Icing called with 8:13 to go in the game. Face off won by the Capitals. Throws it along the boards. Gets out there. Now the Panthers take it at center ice. Here's Bennett driving. Drops it back. As Duclair lost control of it. Here come the Capitals the other way. 3-on-2. And turned the puck over at center ice. It's thrown back into the Cap zone. Samsonov plays it. Capitals moving up ice. And then there's Hathaway. Hathaway has to throw it along the boards. Oh, what a hit by Hathaway. The Capitals try to keep it in the Panthers zone. Now behind the net, Gudis will play it. That's long. Barkov with it. Passes to Reinhardt. He lost control of it. Capitals able to get it out. Dowd. Getting it out there for Eller. Now the puck up for grabs. Down and a stoppage of play. I don't know. What did they stop play for? The Great Eight lights up the lamp. Third period, 4-1 Caps here on your home for the NHL. $7:10 to go in the third period. Capitals holding a 4-1 lead. The most recent goal by Alex Ovechkin. And he's had himself a day. He's laying the lumber on the Florida Panthers. Got an assist and then recently got a goal on a nice setup from Connor Sheary. Had a breakout game when I saw him back in March against Seattle. Had 2 goals. A 5-2 victory over the Kraken. Throwing along the boards as Behavery keeps it in the Panther zone. And they fight for it along the right side. Taken up now by Montour. Passes along. 3-on-2. The puck goes free. Hathaway able to get it out for the Capitals. And here comes Hathaway. Hathaway driving shot turned aside by Bobrovsky. Excuse me, that was down, not Hathaway, my mistake. Orlov with it. Push it along. Now throwing along the boards by Johansson. The ref getting the stick out of the way. Don't want anybody tripping and falling, get hurt. Taking now. This is Achari. Achari lost control of the puck. Panthers try to keep it in the cap zone. They will. They fight for it in the right corner. Bennett with it now. Bennett looking for some help. And the Caps take it away. Ashari gets played it. Now moved up ice. Reinhardt's shot just wide. Excuse me, that was for Hagee. Shot just wide. Here come the Capitals. Coming up on 5.5 to play here in the game. Caps holding a 3-goal advantage. Panthers running out of opportunities. Long-range shot and goes wide. Fight for it along the left side. And Ekblad able to keep it in. The shot turned away by Samsonov. Reinhardt. Centering pass. Looking. And Weeger cannot get it. Fight for it in the right corner. Behind the net. Reinhardt passes. Trying to center pass for Markman. It could not go. Puck goes out the center. Ekblad plays it for the Panthers. And Reinhardt's shot hit the side of the net, and Samsonov falls on it. And now Marchman getting into a fight. We got some Mortal Kombat, baby! Oh, no. The refs break it up. Come on, Zebra Stripes. Make this game interesting. Oshie had his helmet taken off. Ovechkin a goal and assist and has 6 hits today. Getting rough and tough in D.C. Caps by 3 here on your home for the NHL. We got Scott Van Pelt in the building. I guess it makes sense. He is a University of Maryland alum. And Capital One Arena just a stone throw away from College Park, Maryland. Guess he's taking some time off to take in a hockey game, and I'm sure he's pleased with the result so far. It's 4-1 Capitals. Panthers win the faceoff. Long-range shot turned away by Samsonov. Huberdeau with it now. Passes cross ice. Gets it back. Barkov long-range shot. No go. It's blocked. Huberdeau drops it back to Barkov. Barkov long-range shot wide in the net. And a fight for it along the right side. Now behind the net. Caps able to get it out. Now bullseye! From downtown! And it's now 5-1 Capitals. Oh my goodness! I didn't even know there was an empty net! I think it was Connor McMichael who hit the long-range shot. And Scotty Van Pelt liking it. Well, I'm sure anybody who's rooting for the Capitals liked that as well. And with 4:20 to go, Caps now leading at 5-1. 5 unanswered goals. As they are about 4:15 away from taking a 2-1 series lead. Going into Game 4 Monday night. Panthers with it now. As Sherritt gives it away. Connor Sherry throws it down ice. And McMichael will try to fight for it behind the net. Panthers coming away with it, though. Up ice, this is Ashari. Lost control of it. Montour with it, trying to get it out. Fight for it in the left corner. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. And now trying to cross ice pass. Shot by Ashari, goes wide. And another chance blocked. Backstrom trying to get it out. He will, but Bennett right there at center ice. Take it. And now take it back. Here come the Capitals. Van Riemsdyk. Pass it over to Ovechkin. And puck skipped on him. Now we got a stoppage of play with 3:07 to go. Oh, it was Carlson, not McMichael, with the empty net goal. My mistake. And the Capitals going on the power play with 3:07 to go, just pouring salt into the wounds of the Panthers at this point. And if this result holds up, it'll be only the 4th time the Panthers have been held to just 1 or less goals. Like some bad ice there, so they're trying to fix it up. Longest active series victory droughts by sport. Charlotte Hornets have not won a series since they were the original Charlotte Hornets in 2002. Panthers' last series win, 1996 Conference Finals. The Cincinnati Reds, the last time they won a series, 1995 NLDS. And then the NFL, the longest playoff victory drought now belongs to the Detroit Lions at 30 years. Samsonov plays it for Ashari, taken away by Ovechkin, trying to set it up. Kuznetsov throws it along the boards. Back over to Ovechkin. Passes cross ice, looking. Drops it back. Cross ice pass. Ovechkin shot turned away by Bobrovsky. And Ekblad falls down. Gives it away. Here's Ovechkin. Cross ice pass. Trying to set up in front. No go. Panthers able to get it out. Got a minute to go in the power play. Closing in on 2 minutes to go in the game. Mantha with it now. Passes down there. They race forward in the left corner. Going along the boards. Back into the cap zone where Samsonov will play it for Schultz. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Drop back. This is Van Reems. Make that Carlson throwing it into the left corner. And with it was Johansson dropping it back to Schultz. He'll pass it along. To Mantha, back to Johansson. Back to Mantha. Dropping it back to Ovechkin, cross-ice pass, trying for Mantha. He wasn't paying attention. Now he shoots it. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Drops it back. Ovechkin throws it into the left corner. We're now at full strength. Coming up on 60 seconds to go. The puck hits the side of the net. Everyone thought it was in, but it wasn't. Now a minute to go in the game. Van Riemsdyk holding on to it. Fans coming to their feet. And now Caps with it. Shot by Larson. Shot. No go. Rebound. Score! Hathaway. And that's the exclamation point on this one. I think it's safe to say the Capitals can tack it on. And they will go up in the series 2-1. Oh, my goodness. Yep, the initial shot was turned away by Larson, but Johnny on the spot was... I didn't even see... Who did I say it was? Oh, Hathaway. Face-off won by the Capitals as they're going to look to run the clock. Panthers got the first goal of the game at 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. Caps took control late in the first period with a goal by TJ Oshie. And then from there, the Caps have dominated the last 40 minutes. And they're not even done yet as Bobrovsky was able to cover it up. And face-off won by the Capitals. Orlov going to hold on to it, passes it, and that will do it as the final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 tick off. And Game 3 will go to the Capitals as they take it 6-1. And they will go up in the series 2-1. Your final from D.C. Washington 6, Florida 1. Come back later on tonight. I'll be back on the mic for Rangers Penguins. But for now, this is Kyle the Fanatic signing off.